Good morning. My name is David Garcia, and I'm the CEO of Scout Logic. Thank you for joining us in our next case study series. Joining us today is Rebecca Graham. She's the HR manager for Novatech. Novatech are managed office experts, and I definitely encourage you to check out their website. Rebecca, thanks for joining us today. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So love to start off by hearing a little bit about Novatech and then the types of candidates you recruit to the company.
Of course. So Novatech, we are previously Nova Copy as just a copier dealer, kind of based in the Southeast area, headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee. But we have, in the last couple of years, transitioned over to a new rebranding as Novatech, where we're not just a copier dealer anymore. We have kind of gone full-fledged into an IT service provider as well. So yes, we can sell you a copier and we can service it, but we can also bring forward some IT solutions, some cybersecurity solutions, and kind of give you that holistic approach to office security, and still meet your printing and copying needs. Yeah, thank you. I've only been in Novatech since October, and it's been wonderful to kind of see this transition continuing to take place. And you asked about our candidate pool. We are based in Nashville, as I said, but we have offices in, Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, some smaller places like Malden, Missouri, in Louisiana. So it kind of runs the gamut, whether we're looking for a sales executive or we're looking for an IT, help desk role. But the market is very hot right now. A lot of people on the job hunt. So, we're kind of always keeping our eyes and ears open to who's out there looking.
That's great. And I know with your continued evolution as a company and the growth you've experienced, I know how important great talent is to continue to fuel that journey for you. Background checks, obviously, part of that recruiting and onboarding process. What were some of the challenges you were having before switching to Scout Logic in that area?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the biggest thing for us had been, kind of a slow service, a little bit of uncertainty on where things stood. And we kind of just lacked a point person or lacked even a communication method to try to find out what somebody's status was on a background check or where they stood in the process. And I think in the end, it kind of just made us feel like we were submitting some information over and just hoping for the best and kind of waiting, and then, didn't really feel like we mattered all that much. And so we, certainly had been on the hunt for a little while because we knew that we could find something better.
Well, and I'm so glad you went on the hunt. Talking about the service experience and how important that is, one of the things I always tell people is the 80-20 rule is very much alive in our industry. 80% of the checks seem to go through, but 20%, like there's some kind of hair on them, right? Like where you need some help, and you really need a partner who understands your business, knows your recruiters, and is really responsive because you're trying to hire somebody and get someone to work. So, we do hear that pain point all the time. Would love to hear what your experience has been like since switching to Scout Logic.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, I kind of stumbled on Scout Logic at my peak point of frustration. And it was a wonderful, refreshing experience to have our main point of contact really present a great business case for why Scout Logic was going to meet or exceed those expectations that hadn't been met previously. I do love the Scout model where we have somebody that is completely dedicated to us. I know that I can reach out to her by phone or by email at any point of the day. And if she's not in, I will know who else to contact in that case. So from that customer service perspective, we always feel like we have somebody that knows us, knows what's going on in our business, knows the frequency at which we're hiring and how quickly we're wanting to turn things around. So, overall, I think that we've been just incredibly pleased. It's only been probably coming up on 3 months, and it's been great.
That's so great to hear, Rebecca, and thank you so much for sharing the feedback. We really pride ourselves on that Scout model and the service differentiation to try and do a great job for clients like you who are working to grow your companies with great talent. So I know how busy you are. So thank you so much for taking time for us today.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. And we look forward to continue to work with you guys and hope that others will do the same.
Awesome. Thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you.